Guys, welcome back to the channel. I am the Dawgfatha, and this is Barbecue Boulevard with the Dawgfatha. Now, we're in that football season time that, you know, we're into the big game is coming up, and you got bowl games, playoffs, all of this stuff is going on, which means you're going to be having your game day parties. And so a fantastic meal that I know I love for a game day party is going to be a great pulled chicken sandwich with a vinaigrette slaw. So that's what we're going to be doing today right here on Barbecue Boulevard with the Dawgfatha. So let's get into it. All right, so to get started with this recipe here, I've got a chicken that I just merely spatchcock. And if you don't know what that means, that just means I cut out the backbone and kind of butterflied it down here. It just helps it to, you know, the chicken to cook more evenly and quickly. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get this thing seasoned up. Now, what we're gonna do is get up under the skin here. We're gonna get some seasoning up under the breast there. So we're gonna gently get our finger up underneath the breast, in between the breast meat and the actual skin, and try not to poke the skin. You don't want to put a hole in your skin there, but we're just going to kind of wiggle our finger around in here and just separate that skin away from the breast meat, okay? And we're going to do that on both sides. Just gently take your time, get your fingers in there, and work that skin up away from the breast meat, okay? Now we've got that ready to go to be able to get our seasoning in here, but while we're at it, we're going to handle our thighs as well. Now here on the end of the thighs, where you have the end of this skin here, we're just going to do the same thing. Gently get our finger right up underneath that skin and kind of peel the skin back away from the actual thigh meat. And again, being careful not to poke your skin. Don't want to get a hole in the skin there, but we're just going to separate it enough so that we can get our seasoning onto it. And we're going to get the other side done just the same. And then we're going to be ready to get this chicken all seasoned up. Okay, so now we've got our skin kind of separated there from our breast meat, and we're going to get some seasoning in there. Now the first layer I'm going to be putting in is going to be the Pit Boss smoked salt and pepper. So we're just going to get some of that kind of down in there into that breast meat and get it down on both sides there. Work that down in there. And you guessed it, we're going to do the same thing with the thigh. We're going to get some of that smoked salt and pepper in there as well. All right. So now we've got some of our smoked salt and pepper up under the skin on the breast and the thighs. All right, our second seasoning we're going to be using is the Pit Boss Sweet Heat. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to get some of that kind of put down in there and work it down along that breast meat on both sides, as well as the thigh meat, just the same. Okay, so lastly, what we're going to do is we're going to flip this bird over, and I'm going to apply the same rubs here on the back side. So we've got our smoked salt and pepper going on here, and we've also got our sweet heat going on here. And then we're just going to kind of press that in. All right, so now we've got that seasoning put on. Now my final layer I want to put on is going to be the competition rub, the Pit Boss competition. And so we're going to press that in as well. And then we're going to get this bird flipped back over. And I'm actually going to put the competition rub on the outside of our skin here. So I'm just sprinkling that all over this bird. And just get a good generous coat on. So now we've got this bird rubbed up for us here. All right, and so now the final step that I want to do before we're able to get this on the grill is I've got some butter. Now I'm just going to be putting, you know, some butter in here. We're going to get it on both sides of the breast. Just like so. As this bird cooks, this butter is going to melt down. And the idea is to help keep this breast meat nice and moist. We're also going to put one inside the thigh here, being able to tuck our skin back down over top of that meat. And we've got one here on the opposite side. And so now we've got our pats of butter on basically all quadrants of our bird here. Now we're just going to touch up our rub here just one last time. And now this bird is ready to go on our grill. All right, guys, so now we've got our chicken all seasoned up. We've got our butter in it. It's ready to go on the grill. Now today we're gonna be using our Pit Boss Championship barrel, and we're gonna be using our harder charcoal, lump charcoal. Today I'm using the XL size lump charcoal. Now we're gonna be doing a direct heat cook, which means I've got the baffle taken out, and we're gonna have this chicken directly over our coals. So let's get the chicken onto the grill. All right, so we're at the grill here, and we're going to be trying to maintain our temperatures today between 275 and 300 degrees. All right, so our chicken is going on here just like so. And I've got a second chicken that we are getting on our grill today. So there we go. We've got two chickens that we are putting on today that are butterflied or spatchcocked, and get this little bit of nugget off of here. And yeah, so this is what we got going on, guys. Now we've got our two chickens onto our grill, again 275 degrees to 300 degrees or so Fahrenheit, direct heat cooking today, baffle taken out, charcoal is below, and we're going to get this thing closed up and let it cook. All right, guys, so now that we got our chicken onto our grill, we're gonna put together our vinaigrette for this vinaigrette coleslaw. It's a very simple vinaigrette dressing to make, so let's go ahead and get that done. Okay, so as I said, this is gonna be a very simple vinaigrette. We're gonna use the basic principles of 1 part acid to 2 parts of fat or oil. And so what I've got here is a 1/3 cup of a red wine vinaigrette, and I'm gonna add to it 2/3 cup of olive oil. All right, so if you're keeping a score at home, that's a full cup now, a 1/3 cup of red wine vinegar, 2/3 cup of olive oil. To that, we're gonna add some dried minced garlic. Now this is just because this is my preference and I like to add that in there. So we're gonna add a little of that in there, as well as a little bit of dried thyme. Now to season it up, we're gonna add some salt and pepper. So we're gonna use our Pit Boss smoked salt and pepper. So we're going to add a little bit of that to there, and we're just going to whisk this all together. Now this is a very simple vinaigrette. Again, you're using 1 part acid to 2 parts of oil. You could use lemon juice, apple cider vinegar, whatever you prefer. We happen to like the red wine vinegar, and that's why we're doing it. If you like a little heat to it, maybe add a little bit of crushed red chili peppers, or if you want a little color to it, add some paprika. But that's what we've done with this, and the beauty about making this on the side is you can decide just how wet you want your coleslaw to be. So just like that, easy peasy, our vinaigrette is made. All right, so now to put this coleslaw all together here, now I just cheated and went ahead and got a bag of tricolored coleslaw. You know, just got the cabbage, the red cabbage, green cabbage, some shredded carrots in here. And this is just to make it kind of quick to do this. And then again, we've got our vinaigrette that we just made. So we're just merely gonna pour this vinaigrette over here. And we're gonna use the best utensils in the world, our hands, and we're just gonna mix this all together. Now this vinaigrette you can make absolutely the day before, and I will tell you that the more in advance you make it, the better those flavors are really gonna come through and meld together. But man, this is just a really simple coleslaw with a red wine vinaigrette. They will go fantastic with these sandwiches or sliders. All right, so there you go. All right, guys, so here we are. We've got our chicken looking fantastic. Got a great color developing here. The skin has gotten nice and crispy on us. And so we're doing fantastic. Now, full disclosure, I did actually turn this grate completely around 180, just again to give it a good even cooking across both birds. And man, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get these chickens off of the grill here. And so we're just going to take our handy dandy spatula here, and we've got this chicken right here. We're going to get these guys off. I'm going to let them rest, and we'll be ready to pull them. All right, so here we've got our chicken now. Again, we got it off our grill and we let it rest here. It might still be a little warm, so you want to make sure that you give it enough time to rest down to where you can actually handle it comfortably. But here we've got our chicken. We're just gonna pull it right apart just like that. The hard part about deboning your chicken when you're doing pulled chicken is actually deboning it and not stopping to eat it because it smells so dang good. But hey, we're gonna go ahead and get this chicken pulled just like so, and we're just gonna get all this chicken meat off of our bones and be ready to season it up and make some sandwiches. Okay, so we've got one of our chickens pulled here, and I've got some that are pulled in a bigger piece. I have some that's pulled in smaller pieces. I just kind of like to do that just to give a little contrast in the bites. But you know what? Feel free to shred it up however you like. It's really not that big a deal. But also at this point, if you feel like you need to re-season your chicken, this is absolutely the time to go ahead and doctor it up, add more seasoning to it the way you'd like for it to be. But for me, I am good with this because we are actually going to be saucing this chicken, and we're going to be using the Pit Boss Sweet Heat Sauce. Now that's what I've got here in my squeeze bottle. I'm just merely going to add some here to my chicken. And again, we're going to use God's utensils, our hands, and just kind of mix this chicken around just to get that sauce kind of evenly coated across this chicken. Now, feel free to go as heavy or as light as you would like with your sauce, because again, that's totally up to you. Have fun with it. And feel free to use whatever sauce you like. I just happen to like the sweet heat. You know, after all, for me, barbecue, sweet and heat just naturally goes together. So that's why I'm using it. Feel like I want to add a little bit more sauce, so we're just going to squeeze a little bit more in there and get this mixed up. Okay, now once you've got your chicken all seasoned up and sauced up the way you like, well then now it's going to be time to construct a sandwich. Some potato roll slider buns here that we're going to make our sandwich on here. So we're just going to open it up, and we're going to take some of this pulled chicken that's already been sauced, and we're just going to lay that right onto our slider bun. So just like that. Now again, we made this red wine vinaigrette coleslaw that we're just going to take some of that, and we're going to put it right there on top of our pulled chicken, just like so. And if you'd like, come back in and kind of drizzle a little bit more sauce onto it, just like that. And then you've got the top that you can just throw on. And there you've got a fantastic slider that's going to be good at any type of game day event that you're going to be holding. So I think it's time for us to go in and taste this slider. All right, cheers. I tell you, this is a fantastic tasting slider. You know, you got that sweet heat in the sauce. And then the the sweet heat with the rub in the chicken, and you get that sweetness working against the acidity of the vinaigrette from the coleslaw, and it does wonders. It's magical, man. This is a fantastic slider. Hopefully you guys enjoy this for your game day. I'm not going to keep talking about it because this right here is calling my name. So enjoy your game day. Enjoy these pulled chicken sliders. I'm going to get into this. I'll see y'all in the next video. But before I get out of here, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Make sure you check out all the content from all the fantastic ambassadors on this Pit Boss channel that are making some phenomenal recipes. But click that notification bell on so you know whenever these videos get uploaded. I'm going to see you in the next video. I'm out. Pulled chicken sliders. Game day, baby.